If all the photographers could just hold off for 1 second. All the photographers, please hold off for 1 second. Please be quiet. Thank you so much. We'd like to start off this event by an introduction to a Hollywood legend. Jim Ladd, the host of RockWalk.
Word basically translates into old, but okay. How y'all doing? Good. You're welcome to the Guitar Center because you're about to witness history in the making. This place holds the fingerprints and the signatures of such people as Jimmy Page, Willie Dixon, Bonnie Raitt, the great Jimi Hendrix, and Frank Zappa. And these are just a few of the musical giants who have been immortalized here on the Hollywood RockWalk. Today, we're here to honor four of the greatest rhythm and blues musicians the world has ever known. They are legends. Go ahead, it's all right, give it up. Robert's looking at me like, get my name right. I know, look man, Jesus, working on it, I'm getting there. They are legends each in their own right, and we are standing in the presence of greatness today. For our new Hollywood RockWalk inductees are going to be Mr. Solomon Burke, Mr. Ike Turner, and the youngster, Mr. Robert Cray. Now, Etta James, one of my favorites, was supposed to be here today, right? Give it up for Etta. She's not feeling well, so she won't be able to attend, but I just want to make sure that we remember that Etta was supposed to be here. And also, we're going to unveil a very special posthumous plaque for Mr. Muddy Waters. Let me recognize a couple people in the audience, if I could. A great blues man in his own right, Mr. Roy Gaines is here.
Thank you very much. And I'm happy to be here with Robert Cray, Ike Turner, and the fabulous, thank you.
Roy, do me a favor, when you come to these again, do not dress better than the host again, okay, please?
Excuse me, why? Excuse me, sir.
Okay, it's a little embarrassing. It's not hard to do, Roy, but anyway. Also, a band from Australia, Sick Puppies, is here. Standing right over there from Def Leppard, and a gentleman about to cut his own live blues album, Mr. Vivian Campbell. And also, the younger sister of the great Jimi Hendrix, Janie Hendrix, is here. All right, you ready? Here we go for the first one. Our first inductee was already a phenomenon at the tender age of 7. In his hometown of Philadelphia. By 14, he had his first million-selling record, and in 1960 he joined Atlantic Records, where he changed rhythm and blues forever, with songs like Cry to Me, Everybody Needs Somebody to Love, and Down in the Valley. Songs that would influence everyone from Otis Redding to the Rolling Stones. He's a singer's singer. A man whose soulful voice can elevate your spirit with a gospel hymn, touch your soul with the blues, rock you when you need it, and even croon a country tune to make Hank Williams proud. God may have given Solomon Burke the gift of that marvelous voice, but what he's done with it is why he's here today. And let me tell you, Solomon Burke has been busy. So far in his career, he's sold over 17 million albums. He is a yeah. All right, go ahead. 17 million. He is a member of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He has toured with the Rolling Stones, won a Grammy in 2002 for Best Contemporary Blues Album. He has his own church in the Valley. And oh yes, speaking of busy, the man has 21 children. Wow. Wow. Well, that's up to Solomon. That's it depends on where he is and where they are at any given moment, I think. And he's not done yet, hopefully with the children, but his career continues because Solomon is continuing with his extraordinary career with his latest album, Make Do With What You Got. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce our newest inductee into the Hollywood Rock Walk, the king of rock and soul, Mr. Solomon Burke.
I'd just like to say thank you so very much. This is indeed a great honor. And believe me, this is more than just a thrill. This is the beginning of a new beginning for me. And so wonderful to be here with Robert and Ike and the great name Etta James. Just another big round of applause for Etta James. The legendary name of Muddy Waters, which we've all learned so much from. And Jimi Hendrix's daughter, is it his daughter? Is that correct? Come here, baby, his sister. Come out here. Come out here so everybody can see. Give her a big hand. We love you. We love you. And of course, the blues man himself, Roy Gaines. Where are you, Roy? Come on over here. This is the man that taught me how to wear my suits. Is he the best? He's the best. He's one of the best. I'm trying to ordain him. It's going to be rough with Ike. But I know I can get Robert. So look for their churches opening soon. Thank you so much, and God bless you, each and every one of you.
If you don't at least know the basic plot line to our next guest's story, then you've been living under a rock for the last 40 years. Everybody who loves music knows Ike and Tina Turner and the extraordinary songs they've given the world. But did you also know that Ike Turner allowed a young Memphis truck driver by the name of Elvis Presley to sneak into a club where Ike was playing piano? Yeah. And look what you did. Did you know that B.B. King once called him the best band leader he had ever seen? This man has done sessions with, wait for it, Elmore James, Buddy Guy, and Howlin' Wolf. He coached Janis Joplin. He fired Jimi Hendrix. Sorry. Sorry about that. I'm so sorry. You're very welcome. I'll be leaving before Ike today, by the way. And he found a young singer named Annie Mae Bullock, whom he helped to become the woman we've known as Tina Turner. Then there's the songs, those unforgettable songs like River Deep and Mountain High, I'm Blue, A Fool in Love, Nutbush City Limits. It's gonna work out fine. And of course, Rocket 88. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the man that Little Richard called the man, Mr. Ike Turner.
No. Oh. I would like to say thanks all of you, you know, the ones I know and the ones I don't know. And especially my buddy here, Solomon Burke and Mr. Cray, and my son, and Ike Jr., everybody. And ladies and gentlemen, Annette, thank you. And I would also say the one thing I always say is, send me the roses while I can smell them. And so I'm so glad to get this today. I can see it, you know, not later on, you know, when I can't see it. You know, they say everything about you after you're gone. So today I'm 73 and I'm doing it. So thank you very much.
Okay, Robert. Could we get this, excuse me. Yeah, thank you. Hello, testing. Hello, hello, hello. There, thank you. At the beginning of this year, the Robert Cray Band just notched, now see, now I talk about him, the guy, what are you doing down there? I'm picking up this. Oh, okay, all right. Doing my job. Doing his job, yeah. I don't think cleanup was on the list for you, Robert. At the beginning of the year, the Robert Cray Band just notched its 1,000th live performance as a group. Yeah. Apparently, Robert took all the folding chairs after each and every one of those gigs and put them away. It is a rare milestone in these days of disposable pop stars and instantly forgettable fads. Since their debut in 1986, the Robert Cray Band has earned a double platinum album, 2 gold albums, and has been honored with 5 Grammy Awards and 11 Grammy nominations. Wow. I hate to admit it in front of him, but that's impressive. That is impressive. He has collaborated on records with such artists as Eric Clapton, the great John Lee Hooker, B.B. King, Buddy Guy, Bonnie Raitt, Jimmy Vaughn, the Neville Brothers, Keb Mo, and Albert Collins. And he has appeared on stage with such legendary artists as Muddy Waters, the Rolling Stones, Bob Dylan, and Chuck Berry. But with all of that, these guys are just hitting their stride, as you will hear next month when the Robert Cray Band releases their latest CD entitled 20. Ladies and gentlemen, a true guitar legend, Mr. Robert Cray.
Thank you so very much for coming out this afternoon. It is Muddy's birthday today. And on every April the 4th, I always say a silent happy birthday to Muddy. And this day, with us all being here, I'll remember it. I'll never forget Muddy's birthday. So thank you everybody for coming out. And thanks to the city of Los Angeles for letting all of us mess up the sidewalk with our handprints. I'd like to thank the Guitar Center. I'd like to thank Felice Mancini and the Hollins Opus Foundation for the instruments that are going to the kids. We appreciate that. Keep this good thing going on. And thank you, Sue. And nice to see you, Janie. Thanks, Ike, for all your inspiration, Solomon. And thank you all. Appreciate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Mr. Robert Cray. Once again, I want to send my good thoughts out to Etta James. She was supposed to be here tonight, and she's there today, and she's just not feeling well. Thank you. Well, that brings us to our final inductee of the day, and I got to tell you the truth, I'm kind of glad that I don't have to introduce this person, because quite frankly, I wouldn't even know where to begin. But fortunately, we have someone eminently qualified to do the job. Ladies and gentlemen, here to present the Hollywood RockWalk plaque for the Great Muddy Waters is the one and only Billy Gibbons from ZZ Top.
Yeah, greetings, greetings. This is an important day, and to get things kicked off right, let's have a big round of applause to make this a really special day. A lot of you know about the background of the Great Muddy Waters. Out of respect, I'm going to do just a quick review here. Born McKinley Morganfield on April 14th, 1915 in Rolling Fork, Mississippi. Raised by his grandmother in Clarksdale. The Delta region home to great blues musicians such as Charlie Patton, Tommy Johnson, Eddie James Sunhouse, and the great Robert Johnson. You know Robert Johnson. And at the age of 13, Muddy took up the harmonica, switched to bottleneck guitar 4 years later as he was inspired by the Delta region's bottleneck masters. In 1941, he was first recorded by Alan Lomax for the Library of Congress Folk Archives. They were looking for Robert Johnson, and lo and behold, they found Muddy Waters. A good thing. The following year, Library of Congress returned to record him again. These recordings show the striking and distinctive power of the young Waters, both as a singer and a master of the Delta Blues bottleneck guitar. 1943, moved to Chicago, and the rest is history up there. In Chicago, Muddy managed to persuade the operators of Chess Records, the small independent label, to let him make records for him. And after several records, Muddy, with the bass player Ernest Crawford and pianist Sunnyland Slim, scored with the single, I Can't Be Satisfied. With this recording, the history of modern Chicago blues properly began. Muddy kept them coming with songs like Rolling Stone, Standing Around Crying, Rolling and Tumbling, Honeybee, Louisiana Blues, the list goes on and on. Then I Just Want to Make Love to You, Hoochie Coochie Man, you know that one. The Chess House bass player, Willie Dixon, joined Muddy Waters about this time. And they made classics such as She's 19-Year-Old and I Got My Mojo Working. Later, members of Muddy Waters' various bands included Luther Johnson, Little Walter, Junior Wells, James Cotton, Otis Spann, and Pine Top Perkins. Since we're in the mood, let's give them all a big hand. They all deserve it. All great guys. Even the Rolling Stones took their name from Muddy Waters. You know he's an important guy. Muddy started a Chicago fire that's now become Electric Chicago Blues Sound, and even started guys like Buddy Guy, Magic Sam, Otis Rush, and many, many people who stand with you today. So as the American music changed and British as well as American bands began to play blues-based rock, a direct result of this new interest in the great blues masters began. Many outstanding albums still stand, and memories of his performances remain legendary. Our group ZZ Top got to play a little tour with Muddy, and I thought I knew it all, and then I met what I was supposed to know. So it was a good time. Muddy's music exposed a whole new generation of fans with his art, and from this new wave of blues musicians were born, and Muddy's music will live on forever. Today is Muddy's birthday, so let's celebrate the great Muddy Waters right here. Yeah, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about a big hand for these great, great performers? Thank you for coming to another great RockWalk induction. Let them hear it.